good morning, and how we wish it was actually April Fool's and this was all some big joke, and then we could all just pack up our stuff from inside, get into our cars, go onto the tubes and start living life as we used to know it. However, that will not happen because we are confined, we are self-isolating, we are practicing social distancing, and by the looks of things we're doing a pretty good job. So well done to absolutely everyone. And if you're getting this feed, that means that in your likes, not necessarily dislikes, what you have put down is that you're interested in fitness. You like mindset, you are intrigued with the psychology when it comes to fueling your body. So you like nutrition. And also with that, everything combined in the world of biomechanics, with the body and how that body moves. So those are the things that would put me on your platform, because I deal in a lot of that. So I run a company, Train-Wise Lifestyle with Fitness Coaching, and I have many products and services, right? Now here's before you just turn it off and say this is some sort of sale, jargon, rubbish, I'm just trying to get your money filtered in some funnel and you'll never see the return of it, which is absolutely the most opposite of what I'm trying to do. Big companies right now, they are overinflated. So they have massive overheads that they need to pay for. So we're talking about the hundreds of thousands and millions of pounds that they pay out probably on a weekly basis, right? Now, I don't have that problem. I'm a lean company. So that means that my overheads are not extortionate. That means that my barrel is from my personal circumstance in order for me to leverage my life so that I can feed and I can live life incongruent to my values. And part of that value is serving, because I come from a service-based industry, which is essentially fitness, personal training, but more to do with nutrition, more to do with the mindset. At these times of uncertainties, it's more important than ever. Hold on, got to change the arm. Had to change the arm again. So I'm not there to prey on the vulnerable. However, where this is going to be leading to could possibly give you the thought, well, 1 minute, that's the vulnerable. Well, it's not. Before this corona overtook everything and we started learning new words, new nuances, before we started learning what social distancing actually was, before we knew what self-isolation was, before we knew what it felt like that your skin would actually rip off its bone if you wash it 20 times a day, before all of that. And also, one word that I never actually, well, one description that I never ever heard of before is flatten the curve. And that is exactly what we've got to be doing. And that is exactly why we've got to be practicing these very, very important measures. Okay, back to what I was saying. So prior to Corona, I was working on a project and it was called Nifty 50s. And it was targeted towards the over 50s, because I believe that the over 50s have not been served very well within the fitness industry. And because of my skill set, because of my experience, I've created knowledge, skills, and systems that could and should help you live a very, very healthy life. Now, obviously, now that has to pivot and that has to change, because it was very much in a one-to-one basis, but now it has to be remote. Now it has to be online, but we can still do this. And where the first part of it comes is for you to get in contact with me. And you could do that a few ways. You can do a message right now, so you can just put your comment below or above, wherever you're watching this on, and you could actually DM me, so you can direct message me, or you can go onto my website and that is www.trainwise.net. And there you will find a little information box, and you will see a brick, a tile, and it says inquire now. So then you would inquire now, and then that would put you into the box where you could put your message, and in the message it's crack the corona code, or for the guys watching this now, it's the Nifty 50s. And because of that, immediately you're going to be sent a free PDF download of a list of foods that I took the time of breaking down their macronutrient profile. So your fats, your carbs, your protein, your fiber, and how many calories those foods have got in there. Then after that, you can choose on many packages once we get our relationship established, once we build some sort of rapport. And I've got plenty. So I've got the Crack the Corona Code package, which is a 12-week package. Because we're on lockdown for 90 days, it just makes sense to deliver something within those 90 days. And it's all based on nutrition, keeping yourself healthy, mindset, because there's a lot of mindful coaching that needs to be shared in these times of isolation. And I believe that with my experience, I've had over 23 years of experience, not 1 year repeated for 23, learning something different every year of those 23. And one of the main things that I learned was about that, the psychological battle and the minefield that you go through when you're changing that. And I'd like to deliver that to you. And also, because of the over 50s concept, we work better as a community. We get better familiarization with each other. What we do when we act as a community, we have a sense of belonging. We have a tribe mentality, and that's what gets us through. That's what's always got us through from the beginning of time. The only way that we have survived is through that tribal effort. And like I said, so I've got the Crack the Corona Code. I've also got the SDMC, so the social distancing munches and crunches program as well, where obviously the social distancing will be part and parcel of us communicating online. The munches will be about your nutrition, what you eat, how you eat, and how you intend to eat going forward. And the crunches are the exercise, because I'm a fitness professional and I run my own personal training company, and at the same time of that, I teach students who want to become personal trainers, level 2 and level 3 personal training. And also, I'm a public speaker. I speak for Diabetes UK, and also I get out on the stages and I talk about fitness, I talk about health, I talk about mental well-being. That I don't do now, but online I do. So I'm going to cut it right there, because if you like the sound of that, then I'd like you to do any of those things that I asked you to do before, if you wouldn't mind. And remember, I am lean. That means I can give free, all right? And there's a lot of free stuff going on, but I still need to eat. So that free, there will be some small upsell, very small upsell. However, I think I've just told you all of the upsell anyway. It's all of the Crack the Corona Code, the SDMC. You get free Facebook groups that you join in with, and they are exclusive to you. So with that privacy, with that belonging, with that tribal mentality, we're going to go forth and we're going to crack this code. Peace and love.